We are back on Big Ten today. Indiana's Fernando Mendoza picking up where Curtis Rourke left off in Bloomington. The Cal transfer, 4 TD passes without a pick to this point. All of those scoring tosses came Saturday in a dismantling of Kennesaw State. Mendoza, who spent the last 2 years as the starter at Cal, now over 5,000 passing yards for his career. And Fernando Mendoza joins us now, the big interview. And Fernando just saw 4 touchdown passes over the weekend. Didn't have any in the opener. It felt like the offense in general clicked a lot better in week 2 than in week 1. What was different?
Yeah, first of all, thank you for having me on. It's a pleasure to be on Big Ten Network. I've watched it growing up, and I've watched a lot of it having my brother be here last year, so it's a pleasure to be on the show. But as you said, 4 touchdown passes. It was a fantastic feeling. However, it couldn't have been done without the offensive line, the receivers, tight ends, and running backs. All those guys played a huge part in that. You know, I had a ton of time with the offensive line. Tight ends were able to get the ball. Great protection as well, and the receivers made it easy as they were getting open, as we had a lot of one-on-one matchups, and our receivers, such as Elijah Surratt, Omar Cooper, E.J. Williams, Brady, Becker, LeBron Bond, all those guys were balling out, and the running backs made it easy in the ground game. So really credit all those guys as we were able to get the offense moving and better chemistry from week 1 and week 2.
Well, you mentioned your brother Alberto, and pretty cool story. I mean, he threw a touchdown pass as well coming in as your backup. You guys, the first pair of brothers to do that in college football in 10 years. The celebration with the two of you afterwards was kind of cool. Tell me about that moment and why it was so meaningful.
Yeah, that moment was extremely meaningful. I would say it was a genuine moment in both of our lives. We've always grown up playing football together. We were actually on the same team in high school when I was a senior and he was a sophomore. However, we were actually never able to throw a touchdown pass in the same game in high school. So it was great to complete that at the college level, seeing him grow as a quarterback from high school. And honestly, both of us grow. As you know, I've learned from him a lot. He's learned from me a lot. Going through that process, through training on the weekends together, to watching film together, and all the different things that quarterbacks do, but really having a partnership with us too, and really trying to push each other to get better rather than, you know, taking away, and really being kind of those, you know, I would say hostile quarterback competitions. I would say it's very competitive. However, I would say that, you know, we both push each other to be great. So it was great. It filled our parents' hearts with joy, and we really look forward to, you know, keeping that rolling.
Yeah, I've got to think it was a big moment for your parents as well. It's pretty cool that you joined him at Indiana. I mentioned you were at Cal. He was already at IU. How big a factor was he in your decision to pick Bloomington when you went in the portal?
Yeah, I would definitely say Alberto was a big part, because in the transfer portal, I would say it's a little bit like speed dating. You're trying to get all the information from all the different schools, and with Alberto already being here in Indiana, I knew what I was going to get with Indiana, and I was extremely pleased with the coaching, the environment, the community, the fans, and I knew that's where I wanted to be. And so having all that information prior with Alberto being here, having already a season of experience here, it was a big factor.
I'm kind of blown away. I was reading a little bit about your path in the game, Fernando, and it's pretty interesting. You didn't start playing football until you were 11, and it seems like it didn't go all that well initially. Tell me about your time with the South Miami Gray Ghosts and what kind of player you were early on.
Yeah, I would say a big part of my football journey, and also Alberto's football journey, is resilience. And I think that is a huge aspect in any success, whether it's in football, whether it's in the career life, whether it's in school. I mean, I think that resilience and optimism that my parents instilled in us really helped us take our game to the next level. With the South Miami Gray Ghosts, I was 3rd-string quarterback, 2nd-string tight end, and I was one of those kids that they need to get the minimum plays in. So they would put me on kickoff and kickoff return. All right, Fernando has 5 plays. Let's get him out of here. So I always found it a privilege to play, and I always thought that it was amazing to get on the field with my brothers, whether it was in elementary school football or middle school football with the South Miami Gray Ghosts, through my high school and now college days. So I would say that really had a big impact on me, because it's really shows me what a profound experience it is to play and actually get on the field, having been a backup my whole life.
That's amazing. So at what point did you get better? I mean, where did you go from being the guy who, okay, we got to get this guy out there for 5 plays, just to fulfill the minimum to becoming a good player. There obviously was a point where that flipped.
Yeah, so I would say there was always spurts in which this happened. South Miami Grey Ghost, the first 2 years, I was a minimum player. Then the last year, ended up starting the season midway through the season. And then I went to middle school, where I was then the backup. And then I ended up becoming the starter. Then with high school, was the backup again for, I would say, 2 years. And then midway through the season, my 10th grade year, splitting time. And then junior year, another quarterback competition. And then finally senior year was a solidified starter. And then in college, same way. Came in and I was a third string quarterback my redshirt freshman year, so my second year in college. And then midway through the season, ended up taking the job and never looked back ever since. So that was a big thing for me. And one of my idols, Tom Brady, like he always said, whenever you get on the field, make every single play like it's a Super Bowl. And whenever you get on the field, don't look back because you need to keep that job. And all the preparation you put prior is a confidence that you're going to employ to have a great and successful game, season, and then career.
Well, he knows a thing or two about being overlooked, Tom Brady, and I'd say it went well for him. It's pretty amazing to me. You grew up in South Florida, obviously around the Miami area, and there's so many college football programs in that state, including FAU and FIU, that are right there. You went to 18 quarterback camps, and before Cal came in very late, and we could talk about that, you had 0 power conference offers. So tell me about, like you mentioned resilience earlier, you're traveling to all these quarterback camps, you're getting no offers. What kept you going?
Yeah, I would say it's the optimism and resiliency that my parents instilled in me from a young age. My mom, who's my idol, my light, my inspiration, she unfortunately has a disease called multiple sclerosis, which is a nervous system disease. And she fights through that every single day and has such an optimism. So it gives my brothers and I no excuse to have any sense of self-doubt in ourselves. So when we're going through this process, and I had my one offer, which was Yale, so not an FBS exactly. She was like, hey, keep on going. I have a feeling you're going to get something. And maybe it was a little bit of blind faith. Who knows? But at the end, Cal came at the late signing day period. I believe it was late January. And ever since then, took that opportunity. And I like to believe I've taken every opportunity since.
Yeah, pretty amazing. I mean, so you were on your way to Yale. You end up going to Cal and becoming a star there. And then, as we mentioned, going in the portal, going to Indiana. I saw an NFL mock draft, I'm sure you've seen this as well, that had you as the #1 overall pick in this upcoming draft. Again, a lot can happen between then and now. But when you think about the path that you've traveled, Fernando, from the Grey Ghosts to that 11th hour offer to Cal and now to being in the spotlight at Indiana, what do you think about when you think about your journey?
Yeah, I mean, I would say that is great news, and it's obviously very self-assuring. But on my mindset, I know my team's mindset is just focusing on the next game. We have Indiana State this Friday, and that's all I'm really focused on. The mock drafts are great, but I mean, I've had players from my hometown in Miami that I've known and grown up through high school who've been mocked in the first round, and I've ended up undrafted. And at that point, it's not really my focus. My focus is having the best possible season I can for the Hoosiers in order to then make a decision at the end of the year, which who knows, because I have another year of eligibility. So I would say that, I'm really just focused on, this year and this game, like our Coach Signetti always says, to be focused on, the play at hand, 0-0. So I'm really focused for our first play of Indiana State this Friday at 6:30. So I would say it is always good to say, hey, to see yourself making stepping stones and seeing yourself make exponential process through being, only having one offer at Yale to then being, possibly could be a drafted player. However, I'm never taking that bird in hand. I mean, the two birds in the air. I'm always going to take the bird in hand and, have and focus on our game this Friday.
Tell me a little bit about playing for Coach Signetti. It's been cool to get to know him here over these last couple of years. He strikes me as a very straightforward character. Give me a sense of his communication style and how that works so well for quarterbacks. He's got an amazing track record with QBs.
Yeah, Coach Signetti and staff has had a great track record with quarterbacks, and that's honestly another big part of why I chose Indiana. Coach Signetti, Coach Shanahan, and Coach Whitmer have all had fantastic success with quarterbacks in the past. And their leadership style, I would say, is very complementary to a quarterback and to a team. As you've seen, Coach Today has had fantastic success throughout his entire coaching career. I think he really emphasizes the important things, which are, playing each play like it's 0-0, never too high, never too low, and always being hungry and never complacent. And I would say all of those things translate to success as he's, been through the Saban coaching tree and have really translated to a successful season in Indiana last year, and look forward to carrying that momentum into this year.
The last thing I want to ask you, Fernando, you mentioned the game against Indiana State. We're excited to have it here on the Big Ten Network. But after that, you start conference play. And as you know, it ramps up in terms of how difficult those games are, starting with a really big one against Illinois. What are the biggest things you want to accomplish this week as you look at this offense, as you look at your play, for you guys to be at your peak heading into Big Ten play?
Yeah, like I said earlier, I think our offense improved drastically from week 1 to week 2. And I think that's a big part of all of us having chemistry together, having our first game all together with a lot of pieces in the transfer portal, to then week 2 more experience. And I look forward to us taking that jump in week 3. So I'm really excited to see how our offense progresses. And like I said, week 1, I think that there was a couple missed opportunities on my part. And I think we're able to get some of those back in week 2. However, there's still more meat on the bone that we need to take off as an offense. And especially on my part, getting our receivers the ball, getting our running backs the ball, making the right reads and adjustments on my part. Because we have a great offensive supporting cast, and I can't wait to take that jump in week 3 and then a Big Ten play. We start off Big Ten play with Illinois, which is a fantastic opponent. Very high praise to them. However, looking forward to taking it one game at a time, and really excited for the Big Ten play, because all those teams are fantastic teams and really high-quality opponents. So looking forward to the season.
We are looking forward to it as well. And again, starting with the game coming up here this weekend on the Big Ten Network against Indiana State. Fernando Mendoza, really appreciate it, man. We're thrilled to have you in the Big Ten and appreciate your time.
Thank you so much. Really appreciate you having me on. Go Hoosiers.